Hello everyone! Today I thought I would share with you 25 bookish facts about me. This will be good to get to know me a little bit better. I am quite new to BookTube, so this is the perfect tag. I wasn't tagged by anyone, like I said I am new to BookTube as well, so I didn't expect to be. But I've seen lots of videos from this and I really thought it would be a good tag to do. So here are my 25 bookish facts about me. Number 1, my favourite places to read are in bed, on the sofa, or in the summer I like to sit in the garden. When I say summer, I mean like the odd week we get here in England. The sun don't like to show itself. Number 2, I love rereading books. Number 3, I started BookTube this year. Number 4, I use magnetic bookmarks. Number 5 is I have been reading for as long as I can remember. There wasn't a point in my life where I started to like reading more. I just really liked reading all of my life as far as I'm aware. From the minute I was able to read on my own, I did, and before that my mum or my dad used to read to me, or if it wasn't my grandparents used to read to me. Yeah, I don't think there was a point where I can say that is when I started reading, because I think I've just always done it. My favourite children's books from what I can remember were The Tiger That Came to Tea and Mog the Forgetful Cat. I have never DNF'd a book. Number 8 is I always put 5 books on my TBR list. This means if I get the 5 books read, I can just read whatever I like, and I think 5 books is a reasonable amount for me personally to read in a month, as I do have a very busy lifestyle. Number 9 is I write a review of all the books I have read. Each time I read a book, I write a post on my blog, that is linked below. I've done this since the beginning of last year. Number 10 is I always read physical books. I don't like electronic things, just in general, which is silly because I am talking to a camera and I am uploading the video onto YouTube, which is all technology. But for books, I just like tradition. I like paper, I like the smell of books. E-readers don't smell good. They're just technology. So yeah, I don't think I will ever buy a Kindle. My favourite genre I would say at the minute is contemporary. This does sometimes change a little bit. Last year I was reading a lot of fantasy at one point, but at the minute I would say it's contemporary. Number 12 is I can't read when there is noise, so I have to have the TV turned off. I can't listen to other people's conversations, that puts me right off. I can't listen to music, it just has to be complete silence usually. Number 13 is I find the sci-fi genre really confusing usually. I've only read one sci-fi book that I did not find confusing. I don't really watch any sci-fi TV shows. Sci-fi films confuse me so much. My boyfriend loves sci-fi. I just don't understand it. Number 14 is I started reading graphic novels last year and I really enjoy them. Number 15 is I get annoyed with myself if I go through a day without reading. I know I shouldn't. I'm really busy a lot of the time. I'm a dance teacher and I have a second job. Not a good job, but a second job. So I'm working 2 jobs, and I'm also a rainbow leader through Girl Guiding, if you know what that is. Recently I've been in Panto. I have a very busy lifestyle, so I shouldn't get angry with myself when I can't read during a day, but I do anyway. Number 16 is I am obsessed, like literally obsessed, with the Beauty and the Beast library. I need it really bad. Like every time anybody asks me what I want for my birthday or what I want for Christmas or something like that, I always say the Beauty and the Beast library. I'm still waiting. Number 17 is my favourite bookstore is Barter Books in Alnwick. If anybody has been there, if any of you have been there, leave below what you think of it, because that would be really cool to find out what other people think of it as well. It is a little second-hand bookstore about 45 minutes away from where I live, and I just love it. It is so cute. Number 18 is I don't have a preference between hardbacks and paperbacks. Doesn't really bother me. I just like the stories inside. Number 19 is I only ever read 1 book at a time. I do not understand how people read more than 1 book at a time. 1 book is more than enough. I will mix up plots and characters and everything if I read more than 1. Number 20 is I do want to write a book. I have started planning writing my book. Started planning it last year. I've still not actually started writing it yet. But, well, maybe I'll get it done this year. Or some of it done this year. hopefully. Number 21, if I get this wrong, and ma'am, you're watching, correct me, that's fine, but I think when I was little I went to the library every Friday after school. Or nursery, or something along the lines of that. Number 22 is I read mostly at night time. Number 23 is when I was in university we had a Waterstones fairly near where the university was. It was just in the town, and I spent so long one day in Waterstones talking to one of the staff that it got to closing time and we didn't realise, and I was still there a good 15-20 minutes after closing time, and then she realised she needed to chuck me out. Number 24 is the first booktuber I ever subscribed to was Olivier. She now also does vlogs and videos on veganism. I'm not a vegan myself, but I do really find her videos interesting, so subscribe to her. I'll leave her channel linked below. She is a fantastic YouTuber. And number 25 finally is I have wanted to read Little Women by Louisa May Alcott since reading Double Act by Jacqueline Wilson when I was little. The twins Ruby and Garnet in Double Act are obsessed with Little Women, and I just really wanted to read it since reading Double Act. It's still on my shelf unread, but that will change soon, I promise. Maybe. So that is it for today's video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. As always, my social media links are in the description. If you like, you can comment 3 bookish facts about you in the comments below, and I can find more out about you guys, because that would be really cool. And I will see you again in my next video very soon. Bye!